Hey guys, how's it going? So, just thinking to myself in the car. I just rode back, and it's kind of random, but I think about stuff like this all the time, so it's really not that random to me. It's just maybe, it starts to be fucking video this way. Yeah, start a video this way. So I was thinking about how everything the elites are building is doomed to fail in the first place because it's not based on liberty, and every society that's ever existed that has not been based on liberty has been destroyed by every other society after generations of children take over that are stupider than their parents or weak-willed. And I think we're hitting that peak again in this society. Let's look at today's Democrats. Joe Biden, presidential candidate. His son is a fucking crackhead. Who's he going to hand his dynasty to? Not his degenerate daughter either. What about Pelosi's kids? What about everybody connected to Epstein? Do you know how many of these people give birth to kids they give everything and fucking ruin? Joe Biden's kid, the vast majority of these corrupt pieces of shit aren't in their kids' lives, really. Not when they're kids, not when it matters. And it's hilarious because for all your depravity, for all your bullshit, nature gives you dumb fucking kids who can't carry on your legacy. That's why they're all clamoring for insane laws to control us. So when they hand it off to their kids, it'll be really easy for them to abuse power to keep people in line. They're trying to stupid-proof this shit. When they hand this off to the next generation, who happens to be populated primarily by idiots, because, by the way, it does help to have high IQ parents. But if you're one of these people who's smart and wants a dumb spouse so you can control them easily, then guess what's going to happen to your offspring? Stupid people's genes are often more dominant. That's why there's a lot more of stupid people. Yeah, I said it. Fuck your feelings. Get over them. That's why you're stupid. You're obsessed with feelings, so you won't learn anything and change. God forbid you call a group stupid. That whole group comes after you. That's because they're hive-minded, which is a sign of stupidity. So anybody thinking with a group mentality, just write that fucking person off. Don't breed with them. Period. If they're salvageable because you know them, like if you know somebody already, I'm just saying, when it comes to strangers, if somebody's coming at you saying, let me tell you about my group think, fuck that person. They're an idiot. Or they're the puppet master of their little squad. So that's kind of how the hierarchy works, right? So you have a bunch of idiots who are all repeating in basic but can't give you any arguments for why they're correct in what they're saying. They just call you the things they're told to call you when you bring up factual arguments. This side has gone so far as to tell their followers, to program their followers in college, in the humanities classes, that facts were made up by white people. So facts are racist because white people are racist. I've heard that to my face from a college-educated black girl. Yep. One. Just one, though. Just one. All right? So, what have I seen on TV? What have I seen on YouTube? What would the media have you believe is a majority thought in a generation is not. Most millennials are at work. So when I see all these channels about millennials or this, or like Voltaire, for instance, shout out Voltaire. I like your work, dude. You constantly try to clarify that, it's not all millennials that are doing this. It's most millennials that are doing this. No, you stupid fuck. Most millennials are working. Yeah, a lot of them live at home with their fucking parents. That's traditional society. That's how it was for a long time. That's how people garnered success. Males didn't marry young. They lived at home and worked their nuts off and garnered the ability to support themselves and a family. Then they got a family by marrying somebody, then having kids. Dumb fuck. So school, surplus, family, kids, retire, I guess. What? What's hard about that? You think it's going to work some other way? You think that you're going to be a successful, happy, economically profitable, successful single mother? That you're going to do all of it right by yourself? Most people cannot fucking remember what time they need to leave for work without seeing it written down on a schedule. And you're trying to get, I'm sorry, the media and, powers that be and all that are trying to get people to believe and want me to believe that the average fucking person, okay, who couldn't remember their left from their right till they were 7 years old, sometimes older, is going to be a successful single parent if they drop out of high school and get a GED, which we all know carries a connotation, like there's a thing, astigmatism. I hear somebody got a GED, why didn't you graduate high school, is the immediate question in my mind. Why is it the immediate question in my mind? There are correct answers to that question. High school was fucking garbage, so I dropped out and got that shit so I could start my college education as quickly as possible. Found out that was garbage too, so I went to a trade school, and now I work for a living and make $45K a year as an electrician or whatever fucking thing that was the intelligent answer to why they got the GED. Usually it's a stupid answer. You probably have heard them all already. I'll spare you. The point remains, folks, is if you are one of the people that I'm talking about and you're just sitting there getting pissed off at me, you lived your life. I didn't live it for you. I didn't choose it. I'm not white boogeyman who can manipulate you from afar into making people not hire you and conditioning their thing, blah, blah, fuckity, blah. You have one chance to present yourself to each person you meet before you can say it's fair for them to write you off. If you can't give a good first impression, you're fucked. Do you understand that? If you can't walk into a place where you need to be a professional and speak clear English and say, hello, sir, my name is Michael Queen. I'm very much interested in applying to your position. I saw that I have these required prerequisite skills, learning, education, experience, whatever. And here's my resume. I would really, really like a chance to get an interview with you guys. Do you have time now, or is later a better time? What do you have available? Do you see how I didn't ask them an open-ended question about when I can interview? If I can interview, when can I interview? Can I interview now? You don't think is the fucking problem. You're too enamored in how what I say makes you feel because I'm loud. Fuck you. First Amendment rights. Say whatever the fuck you want back in your response video and put a link in my channel in the comments on this video so I can see it and look at it. And then we can have a fucking conversation. We can do video chat back and forth. I can say my shit, you can say your shit. People normally just do it in the comments section because they're too fucking lazy to do this. So, I guess I'm starting it. What are you going to do? Grow the fuck up and be a man? Be a successful human being? And for those of you who say that's sexist when you say be a man, it's not sexist when you say be a man. What you're telling them is to be a human being. What you're telling them is to be a member of humankind. That's what man means. Mankind. Humankind. Of which there are male and female. There is no womankind, you stupid fucks. Somebody made it up to fuck with you and make you think you're not the same race. That whole thing about skin color is different races is a lie. We all know that, but we still call white skin and black skin race. It's pigmentation. It's colorism. It's stupid. It's something that only ignorant people really take any stock in. You know, stuff you don't choose, stuff you're just born with. He's got brown eyes. Who chose that? Fuck you. Fuck you for being proud of things you didn't choose. Fuck you for hating people for things they didn't choose. Get over it. Be worth something. You know what? I was homeless for three different times, total of 3.5 years of my life, as my fucking family threw me out. That because my stepdad was psychotic, my mother was complacent, and they both did what they knew. They're better now, I guess. I don't know. Things are fixed. I don't want your fucking pity. How about that? I don't want your fucking pity. I worked my nuts off. I tried. I failed. I spent a lot of time in public libraries. Since I was homeless, I had nothing but free time. I may as well self-educate. Reading nonfiction. The 4 Dummies guides on literally everything that I could get my hands on in any library that would let me the fuck in and hang out for 8 hours. I read books until I wasn't stupid. And then I could get any job because I knew what the fuck I was talking about. However, I want to know what you know. I want to do what you do. I want to learn what you've learned. You have everything to teach me Please teach me. I want to be taught. I'll work for a lesser wage if you'll teach me. And be worth a better wage. Damn, right? What kind of person has that kind of character, that kind of gumption? I'll come at you humble, all right? Give me a chance. I'll work for less. I'll work a day for free just to prove to you I'm not a piece of shit. What do you need? What do you need to give me a chance? What can I do to get you to give me a chance? That's the attitude you need to fucking have. If you're not looking at somebody who has everything to lose already, while you don't, like, you're not a liability to their life, you're a fucking moron. And you need to grow up. You walk into a place like I used to walk into a place before I got a fucking clue, just acting like it's owed to you. People will hate you because you're a piece of shit who's entitled. Be humble. Be soft-spoken. Ask for a chance. Kick ass. Work your nuts off. I don't care if you fucking bleed and feel pain. That's what I did. I'm not homeless anymore. I've got my own car. I've got my own place. I don't have a fucking roommate. I pay my fucking bills. I don't want a TV. I don't have a fucking TV. Somebody gave me a TV. I sold the TV and bought books to build a library, so I'm not stupid. You need to do the same thing if you're stupid and can't get anywhere in life, instead of blaming it on skin color, you ignorant fuck!